then plus for you custom size by the bottom left. And remember the size we'll be using 3240 by 3240 for pixels. So to give us a square shape. So usually when we want to start our designing process, after we've had the conversation with the client on what they want, so would um, note those things down. Then we'll go to Pinterest. Sometimes go to Pinterest. So Pinterest is simply um, Pinterest.com. Many of you have been familiar with Pinterest. Pinterest, and we just search for ideas based on to designs, and we just build on such inspiration. So, for example, you can just search for. I don't want this. You can just search for design, design, design school, or whatever I want to design, whatever I want to work on. Design school flyer, design school flyer. So let's see what comes up. This ones are looking like back to school, but you can just pick concept from whatever you see there, and you can just build on it. So that's how we just search for ideas I want to create. Then we save them. So let's say we like this for, as an example. Example, you can just save it. When you click on save, it saves to. So we've created different bots. So you can create bots. So it saves to wherever you want it to save. So that's, and we've saved a lot of. Let me show you some of the things we've saved, ideas that we like that we want to. And you can also create yourself. So there are some designs that we've created and we've uploaded to some of our designs that we've uploaded to Pinterest. So these are some of the ones that we've saved. So we saved quite a number. So we just use them to guide us on our designs or what we want to do. So I just want to keep that in. So let's go back to our design. So very importantly, for you to when you want to start design, you need to build your background very very well and make it solid. What do I mean build your background? So depending on your brand color or whatever you want to use, like for our design school, our main color is purple. So let me start with purple first. I'll first give it the first color, purple. So that I'll be using our exact purple. So I want to press. I'll be typing in the color code for our purple. So you you might not have any color exact color code you want to use, but we just want to maintain a particular brand. So this is purple, a brand color purple. Yeah. So, but if you whatever color you want to use, you can always pick. There are so many colors you can pick. Then, if you know the particular X code for the color, you can put it there. So you to also have there are also gradients that you can work with. So let me pick one gradient first. I'll change it back to the original. So let's say you want to work with any of these gradients now. You can see there, and I think you should be able to edit the gradient. Yes, let me see. There should be a place you can edit gradient. Yes. So you can edit your gradient. Like, okay, let me use, for example, let me use our purple. So we have two shades of purple. Let me use 652. Please, sorry for the background noise. For 63. So this is one shade of our purple. Let me change. This thing has changed back. Okay, yeah. The other shade of purple is 76. So these are just our brand color. So it depends on what you are designing. So if it's an organization that already has their own brand color, please stick with the brand color. It's very important. So after doing the gradient, you can make it go in any direction you want it to. So let's use this direction. So that's first thing first, having your color. So let me just, then that's not the only thing we want to do a background. So we try adding some more fill. So I'll just go to elements, then I'll search for, so you start for abstract background. So once you search for abstract background under graphics, or even if it's photo, anyone you use. But if you look at like say all this pro now, pro, you'll not be able to use them. But you can see some of them have pro, like this one now. This one does not have this one does not have pro on it. So you can still use them. So if you don't have a pro version, you can still use them. Anyway, so let me use this one for those that might not have. But if you have access to any pro, you can use anyone. So let me use this one. So I picked this. So we are looking at this one matches our background a bit. So, but this is what I would do still. After making this fill background, then I'll go to transparency. Transparency. I'll reduce this transparency a bit. You can see that. So what transparency does is it allows you to still maintain your color. You appreciate this more if the background was another color. This is what I mean. So let me pick in. I will put this one back. Let me delete this one for example. Let me go and pick. Let me use another background that is not the same color. So let me use this one now. You know this one is not the same color as a background. It's looking different. So when I add transparency to it, add transparency to it, um, transparency, you can see that it gives this feel and still maintains the color. So, and sometimes what we do is that we use more than one. So I will use, it just makes your design really solid. So let me use that first one and this one combined together. So now, you see what we are doing first is we are building our background, which is very, very important. So that your design will not just look flat and boring. So you need to have not too distracting background, but a very solid background is important. So also remember transparency so that now you ensure that you're adding two things now. So you have to use something that will ensure that the two of them goes very well. So I think yeah. Let me reduce it a bit, just a little bit more. Okay, I think this is fine. So after building the background, you can still add more Can still be very creativity, but please let your creativity not make everything now look like chaos. So you need to be strategic. Another thing, we like using this one. So you can use any of this wavy line, this wavy one under graphics. So this one, I'll rotate this one. I'll rotate this one and put it at the edges. So there's what we call symmetric. So whatever you're doing, make it symmetric. So you can see that so this is just the background. We've not started the main design. So the next thing is let's now bring in now the theme for the class is online design school, and our target is young people, teenagers, and young adults. So we wanted to use a picture of someone that depicts that. So under elements, we just go to so when the same place we start for our start background, so we remove it. So we start for um, a young black. So the reason why we use black is if I use a white person in the in the design, it might not relate to because of the kind of a high percentage of people that have been in class will be more Nigerian. So we're hoping that very soon we'll have people outside the country to join. But for now, let's just leave it at just so young black teenager. Uh, you can put excited young black teenager. So let's see the picture that comes up. So under photos, not you can try to use graphics, all these ones, anyone you want. So still here, you can see some many of the pictures are pro. If you don't have a pro, you have to start searching for the one that you would use. So I know by the time you keep searching, you see one that doesn't have pro that you can use. Have pro that you can use. But I think I found one I want to use, but you can just once you start, you see one that you can use. So I want to use this one that is pink. But you notice that the pic does not fit our background. So what we'll do is we go to Magic Studio. Magic Studio. So once you remove background remover, now if you are using the free, you don't have background remover. So what you can do is that you can go to a website. The website called bg.remove.com. So what you do is that, and another thing you can do is, so let me quickly address this. Another thing you can do is that if you don't have Canva Pro, you can download images from another website, say even from Pinterest, yes. So let me show you how you can download images from Pinterest if you don't have a Canva Pro. I still want to achieve this. Okay, I've even seen one picture, but let me just search. It's very important you are explicit on your words. Excited, let me just excited young black teenager. Please confirm to me if you can still if you are still following. Hello?
We can hear you, sir.
Nobody's
Yes,
okay,
sir.
great. Oh great. So excited young black teenager. Uh so uh I suppose I'm not looking very excited. Okay, let's say we want to use this. So it's looking like she's going to school. Okay, let's say for example, this is the image once you said I will not spend so much time. So what you can just do is you you click on this three bugger, then download image. So it's going to download the image. So Once it's done downloading, so go to another website called BG remove.bg. Sorry, remove.bg. So when you go to remove.bg, so you now upload the image you've downloaded. Upload. So this is the image you've downloaded. It has removed the background. So cannot download it as HD. You can only download. Just press download. So it has downloaded. So go back to uh, your Canva. So let me open. So what you will now do is that you will now click on upload, upload, upload file, upload file. I'm just trying to do um, so, um, so that you can still work pending the time you're able to get the pro picture. So look at it is on my device, and you can see. So anyone, you can still do the work. So that's that. So back to and just so I'll come to this. So back to if you are still so the same thing I went to do, I had to go through so many. So with Canva, I can just go to Magic Studio, PG remover, and that's all for the Canva Pro. So you don't have to go through the stress of downloading, uploading. Yeah. But don't worry, for the meantime, just for the meantime, uh, God will provide for Canva Pro so, for you. So I'm just trying to reduce now. And I look at the direction she's pointing her hand to, but I don't want her hand. I want her hand to be pointing to this other side. So what I'll do is um two things: either I move her picture this way, or I can just do flip. I flip her to this side. So, and which one you prefer? So, so just make it a bit bigger. Now, there are some little details that you do to your design that makes it look realistic. You know, normally when someone is sitting down, you are going to the person is going to have a shadow. Like when you sit down, there will be a shadow under you. So to make this design more realistic, I'm going to add a shadow under her. So I'll come to element. So this is how we do our designs. Like the few little details that we put to it. So that's what makes it distinct and different. So I'll just come to under elements still. Just type shadow, 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 shadow. What's happened to my ace? Okay, shadow. So just pick. You can pick the first one. So I'll come. I'll just place it right under her. So I'll go to position, just make it so you can see the difference when there was no shadow and now there is a shadow. It looks real. No, so let's now go to text. So text. So how they um, let's start with subheading first. So we have register today for so the other ones I'll put so let me come here. I'll put it just adjust the font a bit. So you can change any font you like, but the font we use at Triumph Design School are two fonts. So as a designer, just have for every of your designs, ensure you don't use more than two, three fonts maximum. So, but if you're working on a brand, you need to know the font, the brand fonts. Yeah. So for our brands, fonts for design school is Helvetica and Nokia Sky. Two fonts, but you can decide any other fonts you want to use for your design. So Helvetica, we just want to maintain that. So register today. I've changed it to Helvetica. Now, if you notice something, you see that Canva has four corner. You can see some four corner red edges. So ensure that words they don't go out, but images can still go out of that box. Yeah. So words ensure them. So after that is done, you can just duplicate this and type online design class. Online. So one thing about design is the more you practice, the better you get. Online design class. So I'll be using the second font. Our second font is Lockheed Sky. That's the name of the second font we use. Lockheed Sky. So you can determine which one, like I said earlier, and determine which font you want to use. So I've used this. So now I want to make it center to the left and close the gap. How do I achieve that? I'll come to spacing. So there's if you look at letter spacing, look at what happens in letter spacing. It makes it bigger. Look at what happens in line spacing. Line spacing closes the gap. So line spacing. Then I want to um, format it to the left too. Format left. Then there's left, there's right. So just to make everything align really. So you can see alignment. Alignment is very important in design. So let's put this one as white. Let me close the spacing in this way. Start today too. Letter spacing. Let me just make it a bit closer. Let's start today for online design class. Um, so if you are finding it difficult in moving it up and down, you can just come to nudge. So you have an arrow that helps you. So with this arrow, you can. So you click on plus. The other details there is the date. Yeah. So is so let me just put today's date. October 7th. 7th, 7th October, October 2024. So I want to make the 7th October distinct from every other one. what I'll just do is that I'll click on 7th of October, then I'll come to effect, um, background, so yellow background. So just to make it distinct, like, oh, everybody knows how this is the date of the work. I'll duplicate this too. The venue is Telegram, 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 Telegram. Um, the color. So now the color I'll be using for this under effect, the background, I'll be using Telegram. So the new Telegram color is blue. So yeah, so that's what informed blue. Then I can make the text. Please plus white. So on Telegram, then time. So let me use this for time. I think we are just alternating the fonts just to give different, and I'm not using more than um, two fonts. And so 9 p.m. Let me just let me use another color for this. So I'm just trying to the color that will bring make it more legible. Uh, okay, I think this is better. So what else? So okay, I want uh to be on top of the. So let me break the text so that our hand can show. So under position to backwards. So our hand can show that we register today for our online design class. Sorry. Then the link, yes. So let me copy this 7th October. And the link is bit.ly/. So the link can be to anything you have created or based on you weekly. So I want to give it a different color under effect, background. Let me give it this. Yeah, this is fine. Then we added an arrow so to show that it's coming to this um, arrow. So just search for arrow. Oh, sorry, elements. Curved arrow. So not just any arrow, curved arrow. Let me add a curved arrow. Yeah, so you can see different under graphics, different arrow pointing to different directions. So we can pick. Let me just pick the first one, this one, and I'll flip it so it will face. So I flipped it. Then I'll rotate it. Just to add, when you're designing, you're trying to guide the height of the reader too. to follow your design. I think the next thing we should do now is that let me see if I can make. I think the lady is fine. So I look at this top part looks empty. So all the things that will be there are your logos and all those things. So um I think we have our logos here. We should have our so whatever logo you'll have gotten the logo ahead of time to use. So we have our logos. I'll just put one of our logos quickly so that we don't spend so much time here. So let me just put this logo as our logo on it. So we can just leave it at the center. So I want it so I can change the color. So that one is so let me just change the color to white. How do we do that? Magic Studio. Is it Magic Studio? Trying to remember where. Oh yeah, effects, geotone, custom. So this one is just so normally you should have your logos in different colors, so you will not be having to do this all the time. So yeah, so we have the logo there. So I still want to work on the lady a bit, but let's still. So I think we can add something to our head. So let me add a crown element. Let me just add a crown or whatever. Just a crown, mm, crown. So yeah, I can just add this crown to our head. So let me change the color to gold or something. Gold. Yeah. So uh, then let me add our Instagram and YouTube channel. This one should be yellow, so yeah, so you can see it very well. Let me add our Insta YouTube channel. So link. So this is try on, try on, try on design. So please follow us on Instagram and YouTube. Oh. Yeah, so we post content to there that you find helpful. So I need to get YouTube logo and Instagram logo. So under element. So this element is where you would get a lot of things you will need. A whole lot of things. YouTube logo. A lot of things you are going to be needing. So I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Something YouTube. So elements to Instagram, Instagram, Instagram logo or icon. Mm. If you can't find it, you can use brand fetch. So let me try brand fetch first. I'm seeing one here. We can use this too, but let me see if we can get the actual uh, Instagram logo. background fetch. Enter brand name. Instagram. Instagram. Let's see. Okay, so we have this. Yes. Thank you, brand fetch. Uh, so so this is looking like it. Let me just edit the lady's picture. Yeah, there's something I want to do on the lady's picture. So I want to add a shadow to our to our picture. So this is what I mean. So I'll duplicate our image currently. I've duplicated it. Then I'll come to effects to yes. Um dual tone. Yes, dual tone. I want to change that to complete black. To full black. Like I'll change that to full black. To full black. Change that to full black. So this is now full black. So after that, I will come to blur. So whole image. So I'll return it back here. But now send it, go to position and send it backward.
Yeah, so you see, you can see that it's just right behind the image. Just set it. So there's this feel it just gives it. So let's export our image. Let me see if it's named properly. So online class the theories. So once we are done naming, we export, download JPEG. Is the quality. We want just the current page where the design is. Download. Yippee, we have our design. Thank you for your time. Ensure you subscribe. Later.